My mom. Look a lot alike, kind of. That was a cool day. She's from Minneapolis. My first time in Minneapolis was '94. I go there every year for like 20 days. I became a licensed financial advisor 2005 6 at Merrill Lynch when I had a Russian fiance visa out. My parents didn't even know that I married Anna, and basically, so my mom did, told my therapist that I don't have any kids when I do have kids, and so basically, she didn't even know I was married to um, a Colombian, a Russian, and basically, you know, and my Colombian ex-wife got pregnant after we got divorced, and she didn't tell me that her son is mine. I got to teach him how to surf. So basically, I have kids with and I'm my ex-Colombian wife. We knew each other as teenagers. After we split up, she went to train with Chinese monks in China, and she got the name Maya Dari del Sol, MS-13. Maria Escobar, Pablo Escobar's 13-year-old wife. Manuela Escobar. And then Maria Lopez Guadalupe Esquivel La Catrina. News that she died on my mom's birthday after my dad's funeral 3 years ago. I took that picture. That's Vincent. He's sheriff now. He Baker acted me for calling Trump 3 times. And then when we got to the holding cell, he had to wash the blood off my face. Anyways, the CIA was looking for missing Russian suitcase nuclear bombs. 2023, the report says, 2003, the report says they did not find them. And basically, I mentioned those, said we had to find them and turn them off. They're on timers. And then I got arrested for fake bomb threat. Anyways, bales of weed, the Congress suspects people smuggling nukes in bales of weed. And Lenny, all he did was smuggle weed. Wasn't allowed to have cocaine. He lived in Oklahoma. Anyways, if you Google, so if you read that, if you Google Lakeside Bars, Joplin, Missouri, and then Google Lakeside Bars, Springfield, Missouri, they're the same bars. Small town. So basically, I got there in '89. I'm saying that my ex-girlfriend, you can ask her, Angie Kimmer Zimmer. She was sent to get me to move to Oklahoma. She won't answer my call now because now I remember everything, basically. And I say that she got sent by her ex-boyfriend, Brad Pitt. There's 3,000 Lenny, Robert, Escobar's Little Bear. They went by, my name. Robert Escobar raised $10 million to impeach Trump. That didn't work, so Brad Pitt endorsed Biden. So I told my therapist that my Russian wife looks like Putin's daughters. Really close. It's not them, though. First 2 weeks, she was supposed to work in LA. Anyways, I didn't recognize Julia. That's Julia. I taught her how to surf in Costa Rica, 1996, while they were faking Tupac's death. I believe it's the same time, the same month. Bush Sr. bought Merrill Lynch in 1978. Bought Merrill Lynch, head of the CIA, world's biggest drug lord. And they were genuine partners. The real Putin. That guy. Not the one on TV. That's not Putin. That's Putin. Anyways, Eva Escobar liked my picture the day I got arrested. Anyways, I was high on meth, making videos. The video that got uploaded, I saw it. It was on my Facebook 5 months after I got arrested. They didn't even erase it. So anyways, she looks like my mom. Similar. Basically. I'm a sperm donor in a spy project called Majestic 12. One cartel boss daughter. Anyways, I got a video sent to me from a surf camp in Egypt. Surf camp, and it's AI. Look at this. This is in the rain. This is at my hotel when cars are This is at my hotel. Cars driving around. Freaking the M. We all have M's, and there's trucks driving around, and basically. There's people here to get me. There's a bunch of trucks and cars. They think I'm going on I-4. They're going to get me on I-4 and freaking put me in a van. Somebody had a van. Yeah, they're here. A bunch of people are here. So I told my therapist that my friend that I dated, her daughter, looks just like my other friend's daughter. When we dated, I dated both of them around the same time. Because one of them broke up with me. I dated a lot of girls. Anyways, that's the Italian Pablo Escobar. His name was Jesus. So basically, if you Google El Chapo's kids, the sons, a lot of them have Jesus in their name. That I videotaped. I took a picture of the mural, the whole mural, and then I walked. That was at Captain Jay's. 5 minutes later, I walked across to, and took a picture of the girls in there. A distant, picture. They're in the walkway. I have to have hundreds of pictures of this exact same scene with no beanstalk sucking the cloud. And that was 2 minutes after I took a picture of that one. So I told my new public defender, Rusty Franklin, walked out on me. He said, I have to quit. And the evaluation came back, and he has been deemed involuntary hospital. So they want, my public defender, I got a black eye, and I went to go see him, and they switched it. And look at this palm tree angel. I said, it's a palm tree mummy. Look at that. Look at those reflections on this car window of the palm tree. Kind of weird. Look at that. Look at that. So, That's kind of weird, right? Look at that. It's like on a triangle. It's crazy. That's crazy. So basically, so I've been making pictures like this, you know. You're sick, you're going to burn in hell. You're sick, you're going to burn in hell. So basically, Robbie Duderman was telling me in 2005 that I looked a lot like Benicio del Toro. So basically, he was pretty much telling me that Benicio del Toro plays us, not me, us. You saw, you'll see, Carlos Letter. I asked my lawyer to Google Carlos Letter, click images. I called him up on the phone just to talk to him about something else besides the case. And then basically, he had me reevaluated. He told me he told the judge I was going to be reevaluated. I told him I didn't want to get reevaluated, and he insisted. And then the therapist, hasn't seen all this, but it's pretty much, I have way more than this. So basically, the Great Reset is happening because this is going to go on. This is what happens. So the enriched uranium that we've been smuggling, I guess, isn't for suitcase nuclear bombs. Maybe we don't have 86,000 86753 suitcase nukes on timers. Maybe we really only have 8,400 suitcase nukes on timers. But I got to get around the world. I got to find out where they are. We got to find. I got to wake up my people. My people are not awake yet. I have to say a few words on the freaking TV and wake up my people. I got to go to freaking Nicaragua and see my friends at the surf camps. And I freaking got to wake everybody up, and we got to freaking figure out, we got to travel the world, to all the surf resorts. We got to have Nikita Surf and Save the World tour, and then make surf contests at all the surf camps, and then people will bring us freaking, the list of freaking numbered accounts. We got a bunch of accounts in the stock market. So this is fake news. 54-year-old man. There's trucks riding around that say Southeastern. Trucks riding around that say Southeastern on them. Southeastern. And so basically, see that, and this is a message to me. Basically, look at this in between the hands. In between the hands, there's a mummy. There's a mummy. And basically, and I was flipping out. So basically, and look at this. 2 wires right there, going to freaking, and then boom, he's hitting a detonation button. So I didn't make this up. This came out of Australia, and it was sent to me. So I'm not making this up. So look, and then basically I've been having the DEA, I have pictures, other pictures. Look, they added in my, they added this. They added the little blue light, and they added that little monster. And then basically, you can see DEA better, DEA. And then there's an M. There's an M, just like the M in our hands. We all have an M. And then it says AI. So I think the people think in the trucks that I'm AI, and they're going to get me, and freaking, I don't know what they're going to do to me. But they're in the truck. So basically, that was on his Ed Hardy shirt. And his Ed Hardy shirt changed. It freaking changed. I have other pictures of it, and it looked different than that. It looked different than that. So basically, it changed on the picture. And if you read it, he's DEA, undercover narcotics. He's Italian and Colombian. And it says, one girl can have my nut got taken to have freaking thousands of kids with Latins, cartel Latin daughters, because one daughter can have 576 kids, 2 ovary eggs every month taken from 12 years old to 37, 576 kids hosted in a nanny birth canal, fertilized, then hosted in a nanny birth canal. It's like a fertility clinic. So basically raised in the deep Amazon, the garden of cocaina. And so basically, if I was looking like that to Miss DeVille and said, I'm freaking CIA spy with no memories and shit and get my memories back, then she'd be like, yeah, really? Tell me about it. But you get older and shit that people think that you're full of shit, dude. I mean, no one knows I traveled the world and sold jewelry on the beaches. Basically, my friend Rhoda, she said she's going to be with me at the end of the week. Um, she hasn't hit me up. And so basically, my Italian friend died last night. He passed away, so that got sent to me too. So basically, I went against the Democrat. That's my friend. She doesn't know Pablo Escobar. Basically, we're friends. She just happened to come surfing in Cocoa Beach. She just has to have the Escobar last name. And so basically, she believes my whole story. She believes my story. And so she's heard it all. So these are my friends. These are like LAPD friends. And I only met them one day. And went and hung out with them. And their numbers on my phone somewhere. Pablo Escobar, Merrill Lynch, $400 million taken out of the stock market in 1989-90. That went to freaking Vladimir Putin. Gorbachev, for the fall of the Soviet Union, was done to get Ukraine's missiles out of Ukraine. And then basically,
It's going to start out by saying it's a lot easier to control the masses and control the narrative around something through emotional manipulation. So you'll notice if something is considered a tragedy, it's like totally taboo to ask questions about it. Case closed, that's it. So if there's people in the comments that have a problem with this or are calling me insensitive for talking about this, that's fine, because if it's true, that's the desired outcome. Anyway, this is the crew of the 1986 Challenger space shuttle mission. Infamously, on January 28, 1986, the space shuttle exploded right after takeoff. The disaster was broadcast on live television to 40 million viewers. Two men, Bob Eberling and Roger Boisjoli, worked tirelessly to warn NASA about an issue with the shuttle's O-rings, making calls and warning anyone that would listen, going all the way back to October the prior year. They warned that if these O-rings were used on a launch on a day that was below 40 degrees Fahrenheit, that there would be a catastrophe. But of course, no one listened, which automatically kind of makes me think they wanted the catastrophe to happen. Roughly 80 seconds after the launch, the shuttle exploded and all 7 crew members lost their lives. This is Judy Resnick, an engineer and pilot aboard the Challenger mission. In 2013, an eagle-eyed internet user found Judith Resnick, a law professor at Harvard Law School. Some people were a little taken aback by the identical name, age, and likeness, so they started digging. This is Michael J. Smith, also an engineer and pilot aboard the Challenger shuttle, who passed away that fateful day in 1986 at the age of 39 years old. This is Dr. Michael J. Smith, professor of engineering at the University of Wisconsin. This is Sharon Krista McAuliffe, arguably one of the most famous things about the Challenger mission. She was supposedly just a teacher that was picked at random to be one of the astronauts, which made it all the more tragic when she passed away due to the Challenger disaster in 1986. This is Sharon A. McAuliffe, also a law professor who received her degree shortly after the Challenger disaster. Dick Scobie was the commander of the mission. Here's Commander Dick Scobie next to Richard Scobie, the CEO of Cows and Trees. Here's his company's original logo. It's a cow, but it's not in a tree. It's strapped to a rocket, and gee, that jet stream kind of looks familiar. In fact, just in case I wasn't making it clear, the top picture is the Challenger ship shortly after exploding. So, astronauts Ronald McNair and Ellison Onizuka both passed away when the Challenger shuttle exploded. Miraculously, it was found out that they both had twin brothers, Carl McNair and Claude Onizuka. But ancestry searches were done for both Carl and Claude, and there was no birth records found. And the odds of 2 sets of identical twins in a crew of 7 are astronomical. But that's just a theory. Rest in peace to the crew of the Challenger space shuttle mission.
It's the M in our hand. We all have M's. We all have M's. So, it's crazy.
Washing sound, a gentle, soothing voice to call a
This
baby.
is it's also on my phone. My phone's hacked.
100 minutes.
That's AI, and that's a surf camp. And you see the lightning bolts all over them, like in the front of their chest and stuff. That's not them. That's like a cartoon. And so they made that. And basically, they sent it to me. Surf Camp Egypt.
Stuck in the cloud. So this weird stuff.
It looks like the leopard hand that they took, you know. Look at this thing. My phone. It blinks.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I hit right in front of my mom's car. So I told my therapist that I've been seeing signs from God, and she said that she doesn't believe in God. So I mean, not my therapist, but my public defender. I told her I've been seeing signs from God, and she said she doesn't believe in God. So here's Carlos Letter. I called my lawyer and asked him to Google Carlos Letter, click images, and do some research, and he did not do it. He called my mom and said I needed to be reevaluated. These guys, now look, he's DEA, but he's also Cocaine Cowboy, the main guy. My dad's, I said it's my dad's brothers, maybe dad's cousins. So everything that I told my therapist, a little, just a little bit of stuff. This says he's in a spy program. I can prove. And so basically, Carlos, if you Google Carlos Letter Island, Lakeland, in articles in Lakeland Ledger, there's none. If you Google Pablo Escobar, articles in Lakeland Ledger, there's none. But there's in every other newspaper. This says that Merrill Lynch is the CIA Black Ops Merrill Lynch, firm. War on drugs, basically. Merrill, connected to the government, connected to the Vatican. Anyways, DEA struck a deal with the most notorious drug cartel, Sinaloa cartel. That's the Prince of Sinaloa. That's Vincent. That's Sebastian. Juan Pablo. Pablo's money to fight communism now. DEA, laundered drug money. Anyways, I talked about these suitcase nukes. The report says that no one ever found them. And then basically. So I like Obama too. There's that thing again. And then that, it's crazy. And then Carlos Letter Island to Lakeland Ledger County. It's a cool picture. Downtown Lakeland. It's Merrill Lynch. My dad's officer's right there. He's a senior financial advisor at Merrill Lynch. 33 years old. 3.3 tons of cocaine that Carlos Letter was arrested for. And he, serious charges. This is like to deter other people from starting to do that. That says he's in a spy program. And all these guys were on my road, Gachet Boulevard, and in the 70s, 80s. And my dad's Latin friends. My dad took me to see Scarface 3 times, told me not to tell my mom. And he's a politician now. And but he did 33 years in prison. He did no years in prison. And then basically proclaimed Nazi, the Nazi agenda. Adolf Hitler had thousands and thousands of kids. His nut was taken out like a hernia surgery. So he had one nut, and his other nut was hooked up to a machine making like 50,000 babies a day because they wanted to. The Jewish girls were descendants of Jesus, so he wanted to have Jesus babies and mix the races. Now, not all the Nazis knew that. So basically, and the guys were enriching uranium and reading the Bible and doing meth and getting skinny, and I do believe they went on submarines to Mars, and the girls got pregnant and they got trafficked into the Americas under, they probably got mind controlled and didn't even remember that they were part of, so they got saved. And Adolf Hitler considered himself a Catholic priest. He was a Catholic Jesuit. So, and that's my head. Brian put my head on this picture, Photoshop, and I Googled it and found the picture, but I didn't think to Google Carlos Letter, and that was like 2017. He cracked the code. He posted it and he said, "Danny, I found a picture of you and Pablo," and then basically there's my dad. Look at him there, and then there, totally different. There's my mom. That's a good picture of them. My dad came to Hawaii to visit me. Then my mom came to visit me, and then my sister calls me. She goes, so anyways, I thought that mullet, there's me. My eyes are freaking, we were on coke. And basically I was different. I was Lenny right there. Basically, methamphetamine doesn't turn, and Adderall doesn't turn me. I thought that was my mullet. I know him, Ochero brothers. Basically, yeah, man. If you Google Lenny, Pablo Escobar, 16-year-old pilot. Anyways, that's my friend. I did tell my therapist that my two friends, I dated them, have identical twin daughters, kind of. It's kind of crazy. They look pretty similar. And basically, and then you saw this. This was a good day. So I do have kids. My mom doesn't know. My mom told my therapist that I don't have any kids. How does she know? My mom didn't even know that I was married to my Russian wife. So I was married to my Russian wife, and she didn't even know about it. So I just, I do stuff that my parents don't know about. I haven't lived in Lakeland. So basically, and so when I talk to the therapist, she's looking at me like, like I'm a freaking fat old freaking dumbass guy that freaking just delusional and freaking basically Scopulina's being used, the angel trumpet flocka's being used for Alzheimer's since 2015. Alzheimer's research. And this right here says I have no memories of my life to do my timeline at my drug rehab that cost $15,000 a month, and I did not want to go. I had no drugs in my system for 3 months. I was already quitting Adderall. I quit Adderall, amphetamine salts. And so basically, and Bo flew there in his own plane. And so basically, and we kind of look like brothers, basically, and he. So we both got one of our nuts taken to freaking he's one of the richest farmers in the world. You can freaking ask him. He told me he got his nut taken. I told him that his nuts now I told him that recently that his nuts making freaking babies with freaking Latin cartel and Asian cartel. So basically, you can't make this stuff up. So, what else? Do one more. It's crazy. Paul Mar Travis. He's at the surf camps. Met Mala Escobar. La Katrina. That's the picture I had. And then basically I had this picture. And then I had, I'll show you. Her with the gold gun. Didn't even know her name. I just had the picture. Her with the gold gun and that picture right there. The pencil drawing was sent to me. So basically years ago, and I've been posting it over and over, and I'm like, that's the girl I taught how to surf. that's one of the girls I taught how to surf. I taught a bunch of girls how to surf in Hawaii. I had 5 boards, and I was taking people surfing every day. So basically, Juan Pablo made the video of her she supposedly got shot and killed like Katrina on my mom's birthday after my dad's funeral. It's a cool picture of a church with all Sur Cocoa Beach. So basically, triads, Hong Kong triads. There were secret negotiations to make a new cartel. Chinese General Chang. And then basically, just, so basically, there was intel that I like the bigger pictures better. It's just like all condensed. It's all proof, though. All these screenshots of these articles put us at the places and stuff. So basically, so basically here, you can see that the green thing's not on that DEA thing. But, Hawaii. Grew up hiking up. He lived on the mountain. That was our balcony overlooking Waikiki for a little while. The key to surf. Max, Colombian wife. So yeah, if I looked like that, back in the day, and I was talking to Susan DeVille, telling her I was CIA, and and I had no memories, and she would listen to me. But when you're freaking old, Adolf Hitler died in Colombia. Thousands of kids, basically. Earth won't exist in 12 years. Aliens are coming to destroy us. So AI is already taken over. Basically, my Cuckoo Nana looks just like Pablo, the Italian Pablo. And so basically, I talked about things I shouldn't have talked about. So my friend Nazar Zaka, he says that Obama left him in there. He's out of prison in Iran. He was there for 4 years getting tortured. Riverside alumni. And then my friend Hugo that sells helicopters to the Colombian government. And so basically, I've told my therapist the cartels are the police. It's secret. It's espionage. It's drug money goes into the stock market as donations to churches. I should not have to go to a freaking mental hospital because I'm telling the truth, and freaking boom, I will get tortured. I will get killed. I did not mean to put all this stuff on Facebook. I don't want it to go viral. I just want to prove it to my therapist. Trump is going to, this says that there was insider trading done September 11th, and then, freaking all this stuff I put on there already, basically, and it basically, I'm not going to repeat all this stuff, follow the money and shit like that. Basically, don't want to snitch on anybody. I don't want to get tortured in freaking jail. I don't want to freaking kill bad. But listen, I have to turn off, this is serious shit. You think that the people that put the demolition bombs in the fucking Twin Towers and fucking took out the suitcase nuke that was supposed to blow up Manhattan, and basically they had to demonize Pablo Escobar to get the job, follow the money and shit. And basically, it's pretty messed up. There's all these trucks running around, freaking, they're Italian mafia probably. They don't like me. So basically, I don't think they like me and my dad, dude. The freaking hijackers went to flight school in Lakeland and Sarasota. That's my dad's turf where he works at Merrill Lynch. That signaled to ISIS that we are not the Italian mafia people that were part of September 11th. We're the Italian mafia that faked Pablo Escobar's death. And freaking, so basically, something like that, dude. There's bad Italian mafia. I hope, I'm not going to snitch on anybody. Because basically, my Sicario friends didn't do that. Maybe their dads did, because maybe my dad did too. But they were working on accounts, like government accounts. They probably didn't even know that it was drug money laundered as donations to churches. So basically, you can't make this shit up, man. So I've been working on, So basically, what did I say here? Can't really see it. Unless you blow it up. But anyways, basically, it's about, replugging your DNA and activating your pineal gland, your third eye. You should watch that video right there. 14 generations of memories stored on your DNA. Very important. And then this video right here. So I can, better... There's that shirt changed, man. This green things, the green aliens are on. Look at that, dude. That wasn't there before. That is a whole freaking new shirt. It totally changed, man. That shirt, look at it. It changed on my freaking... I promise you that face, that was not there before. And those weren't... That wasn't there like that. It was a different picture. And now it's got green on the other side. That's crazy. So anyways, CIA knows about the end of the world. This video is really cool. It tells you what's going to happen when the Earth magnetic poles shift, and basically that's what's happening. That's why we're having the Great Reset. So this happens, we have to either be inside the Earth or on freaking submarines, or we get nuked. So basically, everybody has to be in Costa Rica before the election. About a week before the election. We might be on submarines going to Mars. So, or we're going to be freaking inside the, or we're going to be ruling. If this stuff's really not going to happen, if this is not happening, because we didn't know about this. So I think that all the enriched uranium that we got is for engines for submarines. It's Italian, Pablo Escobar. My friend John Blazer, he's the Air Force. Paul Marr. Look at these little things. So, little freaking astronauts inside the tree. So you got to blow up, look at this. There's the mummy, the mummy. That's a mummy right there. That's a mummy. Can't really see it, but it's a mummy. And look at these patterns and stuff. This was just in my bed. That was in my bed. Someone put, so who did that? All this crazy weird stuff. So, and then this thing again. The mummy underneath there. Pushing a button, and then this originated in. And so yeah, man. So I'm in trouble. I haven't found a lawyer. And basically, Rusty should still be my lawyer. My therapist should evaluate this and see that basically all these documents, I can have bigger ones, prove that I'm not freaking lying. It freaking, it's all book cover titles and screenshots, and basically these are all the videos that I try to make. So I try to make videos and post them. Look at all these videos that I did not post the last few days. I've been a mess ever since she told me that I'm going back to jail for 3 or 4 months, and then going to a freaking mental hospital on, a long-term inpatient mental hospital after I go to jail. Now look at all these little aliens inside. I take pictures of water. That's like, look at this stuff. I didn't draw that. So basically, look at this. Look at all these freaking creatures. So am I in trouble, dude? I'm in trouble, dude. What are they? They're gonna. They got me to go to freaking back to jail, and then basically, you know, you can't make this stuff up. So basically, you know, these are all. So, anyways, I have to freaking turn off suitcase nukes. I gotta fucking find them. We gotta find them. People smuggled them. Nobody's awake. That plan is to have suitcase nukes on timers, so we'd have to be free and alive in case we got in trouble for doing what we were doing, because the government was making us do it, but only for the Republican Party, to freaking give power to the Republican Party to change the New World Order. And, you know, look at these things. So basically, but I didn't do anything. All I did was fake Pablo Escobar's death, and they've been doing it all. So basically, it was just a plan. So, but I'm supposed to be the voice, and I'm supposed to wake everybody up, because people don't remember. People don't remember. So basically, I can't make this up. He got shot 50 times, El Chapo's son. But El Chapo's son didn't get shot 50 times. That's my son, and that's Pablo, and that's the coca. There's 5 times as much cocaine coming out of the 4 countries than there was when Pablo Escobar was making $400 million a week. That's his son. And so basically, that's an old article putting his daughters look just like my Russian wife. Anyways, and that's it. Let's do one more. The key to surf. Look at that thing. There's all kind of like aliens and stuff in the background. Look at this thing. Sleeping over here on the ground. Kind of weird. But this one, you know, look at his face. Zarzaka. My sister.
The 3 families that fucking hate me doing drugs
This is my first.
that I have is my blood family, my Escobar family, and my Putin family. Okay? And the Blue Bot family. Okay? I promise you that. It's not a threat. It's a fucking promise. And I break all the fucking rules. And I'm just writing a stupid, cheesy book, and now my parents are fucking pissed off. Well, fuck, dude. You shouldn't have sent me to tweak writing fucking school. That was the best rehab in the fucking planet. Once again, you enabled me to fucking do whatever the fuck I want. Because what? At the best rehab in the world, you got rich people that get sent there by their parents, and they still want to fucking do drugs. Now I got a fucking plane. Because what? I never had a plane before, because my buddy Bo has a fucking plane. And it's been the Wild Wild West. You know, Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? So you bought me the fucking plane. And I know how to fucking fly a plane. I've been fucking CIA trained. And nobody believes me. So anyways, Mr. Doremus, Tom Bluebaugh, is this fucking real? Or is it just another one of my tweaked fucking dreams, dude? Because I like this shit. I like to write up. Okay, I wrote a book, man, and it's like from 2012 back to frickin' 1995, and then I got stuck, and I go back. And I've been thinking that people were looking for me. Like, it's been crazy, dude. I got lost in my own mind. And fuck, I can do whatever I fucking want, dude. Dude, the CIA and the FBI fucked up. And they fucking allowed shitty-ass meth to fucking ruin the whole fucking country. And fucking, as long as it's fucking the frosty white that I like, I'll fucking do it if I fucking want to.
This was the night after.
I do it fucking any fucking 30-second
I got a fucking 2 Slurpee straws that I can fucking bust out. They're about that big. They're fucking sealed on both sides. Within 3 seconds, dude, one of them's Flocka, and one of them's fucking the Frosty White. Flocka Diddy. You want to see Flocka Diddy? Dude, it's just a freaking movie, dude. It's like a movie screenplay. I'm fucking in my head. I'm so delusional because I got fucking. Once again, I'm the victim. You know, I got mind controlled. I thought I was kidnapped, but I got kidnapped by fucking the Russians in Waikiki. They made it look like it was the fucking triads, and fucking I wake up at the near the LAX in a hotel, and a note, and it said, "You go fucking straight to the airplane," or some shit. I don't know. It was written in fucking Russian, dude. I try to read it, dude, but I fucking didn't have any ADHD medicine, and fuck, I don't know what happened. But my Russian is gone, because I used to speak some damn good Russian, and I used to speak some damn good Spanish with a damn good accent. And it's fucking just a book, you little pussy fucks in Lakeland. Fucking, oh, you don't want to do drugs, don't drugs, oh my gosh, he's making a crazy movie on drugs. Anyways, dude, I can do whatever the fuck I want. I didn't obey my parents, I didn't obey Escobar, and I didn't obey Putin. I don't think I obeyed Tom Blueball either, so it's just in the book. I'm sorry you guys are all in it, but you guys are all family. So are you, but listen, man, there's fucking rats all over fucking, they're called MS-13, they're all over.
Dude, I didn't mean to freaking...
Over fucking Lakeland. All over. They're in your bushes.
I didn't mean to...
If I love you, they're fucking... And they... No. They're there, because they're in Sarasota. That's the only place they are. So when you go in and out of your house, make sure they're not in the bushes, because they can run in. Even if the police are there. Even if the police are there. You have to protect your fucking selves. Because I'm not there. And I don't know where Putin is. But I know fucking his submarine on the Gulf Coast don't belong to him no more. I had to steal it from him. Riverside D Company is in that fucker. If you don't believe me, that's fine, man. Because we'll take out as many rats as we have to. We've been watching for them via satellite. They used to drop me the fuck in to go get my dream suitcases. That's not a fucking threat. Which is a poker face. That's a promise. In 1991, 84 nuclear suitcase bombs went missing from the fall of the Soviet Union. I've been researching those since 1983. That's what got me sent to Riverside via Stephen Doremus. So let me tell you something. I got sent straight to fucking Russia. I came back a few weeks before my parents came to visit me. Whatever. Don't believe me. I don't even believe it. I think I'm just writing a crazy book, dude. And you guys are all just a bunch of fucking... There's crazy books out there.
So I was putting... The first time I ever put videos on Facebook, it was all night long and people were like flipping out. And so basically, you know, I just remembered everything like all at once. I got an overnighted package in the mail and a little baggie, and it said, "This is Flocka, not, you know." That's Angelo. Maedar del Sol. Maria Escobar, Manuela Escobar, Maria Lopez Guadalupe Esquivel, La Catrina. She's going to college and sitting near here. I asked her, my ex-girlfriend, if her son was my son, and she wouldn't answer me. It's my sister's wedding. That was a good day. That was a good day. And my sister lied and told the police. In the police report, she said that I said I was going to have the MS-13 kidnap the family. She was afraid for her life, afraid to check the mail. I was saying bad stuff about MS-13. I thought that they were Barrio 18 because the guy that has a tattoo. So, anyways, MS-13. If you see that video, I'm sorry. I'm keeping it up there because I want people to see that my sister lied to the police and told the police I was going to have the MS-13 kidnap the family. She was afraid for her life, afraid to check the mail, and I thought MS-13 helped kill Pablo. I thought MS-13, and I thought El Chapo put $100 million bounty on Trump. And so basically, and I thought El Chapo helped kill Pablo, but basically El Chapo Guzman, his nickname is Shorty. I karate chopped a dog when I was 10 years old. And I said Hong Kong Phooey. I said Hong Kong Phooey, and I karate chopped the dog, 10 years old. And then the guy, Carlos Letters, on my neighborhood, they gave me the nickname El Chapo, like it was a karate chop. And then basically a few years later, I found out it meant short and fat. And I was embarrassed and freaking... And I ended up eating and puking and eating and puking and eating and puking and eating and puking, trying to get skinny. My friend Eric Woolwine knows I was eating and puking. And so basically, it's about Lenny. There's Angelo. So that's in Colombia. So basically, there's Noriega and Bush Sr. 1976. He bought Merrill Lynch in 19... And then Carlos Escobar. Looks just like Juan Pablo. 35 mutual friends. Nazar Zaka. They're also... I guess there's, I think that... I'm a CIA spy, Sicario. I don't know about them, but I am. I'm not going to speak for them. Nazar Zaka was in prison in Iran on an espionage charge. I think that's my dad right there on the phone, wearing a mullet wig. My dad left my mom in 1993. This is a Rogue Wave, July 3rd, 1992. 27-mile long Rogue Wave on a 18 feet high. I think that was a suitcase nuke. And Tupac, CIA killed Tupac. There's Peter with Dr. Dre and what's his name, Jamie Foxx. There's Tupac still alive, and Peter is married to Nikita Surf, my daughter, but they're separated. He's Tupac's son. That's what they told me. So, and I was Sinaloa, established in 1989. Now, I was freaking tagging them this when I remembered Nikita Surf was my daughter. When I freaking remembered. So I remember Nikita Surf. I was walking. I was like crying underneath the pier a little bit. Walking around, walking back from the beach. Thinking, dude, what the I knowing I had kids and didn't know where they were for like a year or two. And nobody believed me. And I was walking underneath the pier. And then basically some girl was doing a photo shoot. And then I looked at her in the face. And I was like, I remember she had tubes in her ears when she was little, and I thought she was mine. And then I instantly remembered Kendra, Nikita, Hannah Khalil. So I remembered all my all my daughters all at the same time within a second, and I didn't even stop and talk to her. I was freaking about to freaking break down and freaking just walked off. And then what do you know? Like after that, So I don't know. So Nazar Zaka was in prison in Iran. So I'd really like for my Hugo buys helicopters for the Colombian government. So my friends do all kind of different stuff. They live in Lakeland. They don't live in Lakeland. And I, was surfing all these waves. I went to Hawaii 4 times. Lived over there for a few months here, a few months there. Anyways, Catholic Jesuit. I'm a Catholic Jesuit. CIA. Now this is what's up. Basically, all the stuff that my therapist said that freaking is that I said I'm delusional. There's records to back it up. The CIA. I got these documents. This is when I had my first psychosis. CIA said that Russian spies revealed the Vatican plot to assassinate. The Vatican is the CIA. The Vatican is the CIA. So if she freaking doesn't know what she's talking about, then Robert Escobar raised $10 million to impeach Trump. Before they impeached Trump, then they tried twice, and that didn't work. So Brad Pitt endorsed Biden, and that told the DEA spies to do voter fraud because everybody knows he's freaking Lenny and freaking Robert Escobar. So basically, who knows? The people in the drug trade. Who knows? We faked Tupac's death. So basically, and I never even hung out with Brad Pitt, but I didn't even remember hanging out with Pablo Escobar. So I don't know. I remember seeing him a few times. And then when I had a jewelry booth in Venice Beach, California, when my Russian wife was set up, she'd be like, look, they're ignoring your booth. Celebrities would ignore my booth. They'd ignore my booth. Hitler in the Vatican. So basically, this is about freaking aliens. This is talking about aliens and stuff and how they're going to have it's all, this, and then insider trading done September 11th. So basically, there's my Russian wife, Anna, her ex-wife. There's my dad. A few months before he got really sick. So, anyways, that's about it. So, I'm going to upload this. It's 56 minutes. Someone please get a hold of Susan DeVille and tell her to watch this. She should at least do that and see my proof. Because everything I've discussed in these videos proves that I'm not delusional, that she doesn't know what she's talking about.